Below the broadcast after the broadcast reference. All right, again, this is Dave Hobley. Let's get started. All right, so first thing I want to show you is Facebook has this cool feature called Help. I'll show you where to access that in a minute. When you search for what is the difference between a profile, a page, and a group on Facebook, you get a pretty good answer. And we're going to demonstrate each of these in just a few minutes. Profile. A profile is a place on Facebook where you can share information about yourself, such as your interests, photos, videos, your current city and hometown. To see your profile, click and tap your name or profile picture at the top of Facebook. If we switch over here, you can see that right here. Right there where it says page. Pages. You must have a profile, so that's what we just looked at a moment ago, to create a page or help manage it. Pages are places on Facebook where artists, public figures, businesses, brands, organizations, and not-for-profits can connect with their fans or their customers. When someone likes or follows a page on Facebook, they can start seeing updates from that page in the newsfeed. For example, a business page is this one here. I'm sure everybody's seen it. Groups. You must have a profile to create a group or to help manage it. Groups are a place to communicate about shared interests with certain people. You can create a group for anything. For instance, your family reunion, your after-work sports team, your book club. You can customize your group settings depending on what you want to be able to, who you want to be able to join, and who you want to be able to see the group. When you join a group on Facebook, you start seeing content from that group in your newsfeed. So that is a good place. We'll share this in the comments after we're done. Now I'm going to be broadcasting this to my profile, the Dave Hobley profile, my Chief Solutionist page, and my Chief Solutionist membership group. I will not be doing this every time. Most of the time I'll only be broadcasting this to the members of my group as a benefit to those who follow me in my group. You'll learn more about that in just a few minutes. Let's go ahead and get started here with my profile. So if you click on your name in the upper kind of left side of right, just right of center, you can see that you are now on the Dave Hobley profile. We know it's a profile, and sometimes you'll see it's similar to a page but different. For instance, a profile picture overlays the cover photo. It has my name here instead of the page name, and it shows that I have friends right here. So it shows that this is a profile because it has friends, not likes and followers. The fact is, all of your friends are also followers. In addition to that, you may have other people that follow you that are not friends. And you can see that right here on the left side, where you see followed by 1,368 people. So these are the people who are not my friends who also follow. Right? That's a profile. This is where you can interact with people, get to know people, share personal stuff with them. And a lot of people don't know, you can actually change the permissions of your posts. Like public posts, friends only, or friends except for other people. Right? So, that's how that works. Let's go to pages now. So I also have a page which represents me, David Hobley, but that page is a professional page. The reason I have a professional page is I'm doing business, I'm branding myself, I'm putting not as much private stuff on there, a little bit of private, but just the right mix of private stuff and business, so that people get to know me as a person, and they get to know my business. So let's go to that page now. It's called David Hobley, and I would love for you to follow me there. It's facebook.com/David Hobley. You can see it right there. Right? So if you click on that page, and that's how you search for pages. You go up here and you block up top, you decide what name you want to put. If I had put David Hobley, and I have all, you would see my page come up, you would see some of my other pages and profiles and what have you. And you can actually change this to posts, change it to search for people only, you can change it to search for photos, you can change it to search videos, groups that might have that name, so on and so forth. But right now we're going to go ahead and look at my page so that you can see the difference between a page and a profile. So right here in the search, you can see that this David Don Hobley is a page. It says so right here. So let's click on that page and let's kind of note the difference. I'm going to pull my profile up right next to it so that we can kind of switch back and forth and see the difference. First of all, the page profile picture is to the left of the cover photo. Now this is subject to change. Facebook does make changes all the time. But it's to the left of the cover photo. That's the first thing you notice. If you look back at that profile, the profile picture overlays the cover photo. This is on desktop. Things do look different on mobile. Perhaps I'll do a broadcast every time. Well, so make sure you join my group, Chief Solutionist, so that you can watch those and enjoy the other posts that I post on there that are very informational solutions. So we're back to the page. You'll also notice that you can see that people can like it, they can follow it, they can share it, they can go down and view posts that I put on here, different posts, videos, so on and so forth. They can view other pages that this page is liked, and sometimes people add themselves as team members, and I added my profile as a team member to the page. So that's the difference between the Facebook profile, as you see here with friends, and the different layout, and that's what you log into. You have to be a person before you can get anything else on Facebook. So this is my person profile. This is my more like my avatar profile. This is my business page for being an author and an entrepreneur. So this is kind of my public profile, if you will. So next, I'm going to take you over to my Chief Solutions page, and you can note that pages have an address. Normally, when you create a page, they're assigned a number. This is an person. You can actually customize this, and it's actually a vanity URL. Instead of having facebook.com/multiple numbers and letters, you can have one that makes sense, like the name of your page. David Don Hobley is also my URL, facebook.com/David Don Hobley. I have another page we call Chief Solutionist, and that's what I'm representing now because I'm demonstrating solutions for you to use. So when I look for Chief Solutionist, you'll note I have a page for Chief Solutionist because that's kind of a public that everybody can view. It's kind of like having a website but on Facebook. Then I have a group. I have a membership. I currently have 305 members and climbing every day because people are starting to see the value of what I'm trying to offer on Facebook. The value that I offer is I do a lot of free posts on informational things like where to get free set-down files for your project. I do daily Q&As in there, just Q&A posts, and I may end up doing some video Q&As later. And I also offer consulting, so people can actually hire me. I'm running some really great specials right now on my consulting for only $97 per half hour. And I'm happy to meet with you one-on-one per my schedule. I have very few slots open right now, actually. But I'm happy to meet with you to customize a solution for what it is that you need to get done, or what it is, what direction you need to go in life or your business. So we're going to go ahead and select my membership group, Chief Solutionist membership group. And you can either have a paid group where you only let people in that pay, or you can have a public group. And right now I have this set up as a public group. Right? The difference between a group, a profile, and a page is going to become very apparent in a moment because we're going to open all three of them tab. We're going to show you. So first I want you to notice up here in the left-hand corner, you're going to see that it says Chief Solutionist Private Group. A private group is not secret. Private means people can see the group, but they can't see posts unless they join. So this is the type of group that I set up in this case because of what I wanted to offer. You'll also notice that you can interact in your group either as yourself or as a page that you've linked it to. So if you want to keep your personal profile private, you can. You can just interact as a page. Right now I'm interacting as a Chief Solutions page. So in a group, you can't interact as a group. You either interact as a person, aka profile, or you can interact as a page. Right? You'll also see over here on the right side that one of my pages I have linked to the group is David.Hobley, the first page of the book. And I could have my Chief Solutions page linked over here. But I want to make sure that people realize the Chief Solutions is David.Hobley. And that I'm here for them on a personal page. More or less to help them be successful in their life. So, a group, you're allowed to have announcements, members, events that are only available to the groups, videos that are only available to the groups, photos, files. There are actually files in here. One of the files that I have are my terms and conditions. So I expect that when they join, they have to read my terms and conditions, which are the terms and conditions of the group. I ask a few questions as well. And then when they're done reading the terms and conditions, I expect them to agree to them. If they don't agree, eventually they'll all be removed from the group. Okay? So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with groups. It can be a private membership platform for you. You can make it a public group, but I would rather just use a page for public stuff because pages are public anyway. And some other neat things you can do is you can categorize your posts. For instance, I put my cover photo post in here so people can see my new cover video for my page. And I can actually categorize this by clicking on these three dots here. And once it finishes thinking, because we're broadcasting right now, probably, the internet's been a little bit slow lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed that since so many people are on the internet 24 hours a day now. Things are a little slow. I'm going to try this again. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working right now, but you can categorize your post by topics. If you look over here on the right, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see some of the topics that I've created for my group, and you can see that there's a number of posts that are saved by topic. For instance, if you want to view my video reviews for my services, you can click testimonial and reviews. It actually sorts the whole group and only displays the testimonials and reviews, so you can actually scroll down and view those. So that's kind of a neat feature. You can also just click on like rules and terms, and of course there's only one post for that. I showed that to you a moment ago. I like to make sure I credit my mentors. You can click on mentors and see some posts I made about my mentors, because mentors are extremely important. I promote my Prosperity Insider program, so I've got a couple of posts in there about that. I've got you can set up shopping, offers, photo albums, videos. You can have a thing about your page, community, and so on and so forth. Actually, the next broadcast I do, I'm going to teach people how to create vanity URLs, not only for their pages, but also for your groups and your profiles. And what that means is if you have numbers up here at the top of your profile page or group, I'll show you how to customize those to the name that you would like to have. All right, so there you go. There you have it. That's the information that I wanted to share with you about profiles, which is this one, pages, and groups. All right, if you have any questions about profiles, pages, or groups along these lines, please feel free to post those in the comments and I'll get to you on that. Otherwise, watch out for my next broadcast where I'll be demonstrating how to change your vanity URL. All right, everybody, thank you very much. I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for joining my Chief Solutions broadcast.